Hi all, it's Guy here. I'd like to introduce something which I'm inspired to do, which I'm calling Diamond Heartfire Trance-Missions. So basically these are going to be dialogues or sharings with you about various subjects. So I'd just like to introduce them just for a few minutes, just so you can get a sense of what it is I'm going to be offering. And my plan is to offer these regularly, maybe even daily. We'll see how it fits in with my schedule. So Trance-Mission, I'm using that word trance, Trance, and then mission or transmission. So sharing of something from within, given outside in language, verbalizing this. I see myself as what could be called clairparlient. What this means is like clear speaking. So there's clairvoyance and clairaudience. Clairparlance for me is about listening to an auditory stream and allowing that to translate through my vocabulary, my belief systems, my language, and then transmitting that outwardly, or transmitting that. So something also why I'm talking about trance as well, a lot of people are a bit cautious about this term because it can mean many different things, but in one simple expression, trance simply means different states of consciousness. So as we get into different states of consciousness, we are able to access different realms of energy and information. So our state of consciousness determines what we see. If you imagine that you've got glasses on, or glasses of perception on, that you see through, your different trance state allows you to see different levels of experience. So as we shift trance states, we literally shift the way that we see the world. So what I'm doing right now is allowing myself to feel inwardly, breathing in, connecting, and allowing myself to speak openly, whatever comes through from that deep place of feeling. What I do, and have been doing for several years now, is focusing into different levels of reality. So if I'm interested in a different subject, I'll simply focus into that subject and then listen quietly and then allow myself to speak in a stream of consciousness and energy. So these are transmissions. And today something I'd like to speak about is simply transitions. Transitions. How to move from one place to another. How to make a smooth transition. Now transitions are something we do every single moment. We're constantly transiting from one space to another, one relationship to another, one circumstance to another, one job to another, one step to another. So how can we make these transitions more and more conscious, more and more enjoyable? How is it possible to allow yourself to step smoothly between one place and another? So a lot of the time we're running on automatic reactive mechanisms. What I mean by this is the unconscious is creating the next steps, and we can move around like zombies in some kind of sleepwalk. And to become conscious, to become awake, to breathe, to feel, to sense, to know, to experience yourself in some kind of self-radiance, so you can really feel yourself present. To make a transition from this state of being is very different to the unconscious sleepwalking movement from one space to another. So waking up is pretty fundamental to moving smoothly between transitions. So simply right now, becoming aware of where you are. So maybe everyone who's watching, hello everyone, take a breath, deep breath. Just become aware of where you are right now. And as you breathe in and out, become aware that your breath is also moving you from one breath to the next breath. So can your breath be fluid? A nice sweet breath in, easy breath out. It's a simple stream of breathing. So it's the transition between breaths. So just relaxing into breathing is pretty foundational. It's quite a fundamental experience because you relax into breathing, you relax into presence. And as you relax into presence, you become more aware of your surroundings, you become more aware of your feelings and sensations, and you become more aware of your conscious steps, what to do next. So it's an inside-out movement, not an outside-in. So we're feeling who we are and we're allowing ourselves to express outwardly. So this is the premise of transitions, conscious transitions, is they're an inside job. You're beginning from you, beginning from your experience, your awareness, your awakening, You're breathing into that, feeling into that, and you're allowing yourself to transit into the next moment. When you're connected to yourself, you can experience more of everything that is happening. When you're disconnected from yourself, when you're following ideas or beliefs or expectations or someone else's opinion, we go into a state of disconnect. So we stop feeling ourselves, we stop feeling our breath. We no longer become aware. We step out of presence. We step into ideas and mentality. And this allows us to disconnect. And in disconnect, it's very difficult to make a smooth transition because you're navigating based on something that's outside of you. So as we start to wake up, get more presence, we start to navigate from our inner feeling, our inner sensitivity, our present sense of self. And this is fundamentally vibrational. It's not thought-based. So who I am right now is not a collection of ideas strung together on beliefs and thoughts and memories. Who I actually am in this present moment is a vibrational being, as we all are. And as we allow ourselves to become more and more aware of this sensation of vibrational presence, then it becomes much more fluid and easily to step to the next state, the next state, and the next state. So just inviting everyone who's watching, just take a nice deep breath now, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice smooth breath in. And just become aware of your state of being right now in this moment. So another big breath in with awareness. So just noticing the quality of your experience. Not judging it, not trying to change it, not getting upset about it or getting into overjoy about it. Just noticing, a very relaxed way, your state of presence. So nice big breath in again. So the more you start to notice, the more you start to sensitize, the more we come back to our humanity, the human being who's actually being here and now. When you come into presence, you have this alertness about you. And this alertness allows you to notice all the details, all the vibrations, all the frequencies, all the feelings, all the emotions, what people call being an empath. I use a word which is telepatha sensitivity, which is telepathy, empathy, and sensitivity combined and united. We are, in fact, multidimensional beings who have access on all these different levels of communication and expression. And when we slow down enough to feel inwards, we start to recognize all these different layers of the river, if you like, are moving smoothly together. And we can access them. We can access these deep states of consciousness and surface states of consciousness all at once, simultaneously. And this allows us to be incredibly present. And from the present moment, we get very enriched experience. So this is what I want to just transmit today, about foundation of transitions is to get into full state of presence. And from that full state of presence to really listen very carefully to the instincts and intuition and inspiration and illumination that's moving from within you outwardly. And if you trust in this and keep listening into this and trusting more in this, it's much, much easier and smoother to take the next steps, whatever those steps are, because you're going to come and meet the next moment with your full resources, full power, full joy, full presence, full love, full state of being. So this is what I wanted to share today. So I'm hoping to do more of these more often. I was inspired, got woken up this morning with this inspirational name, and these are called Diamond Heartfire Trance-Missions. Diamond Heartfire Trance-Missions. Diamond Heartfire Trance-Missions. And I'm going to create a Facebook group with this name, and I'll post these live feeds on there. So if you haven't watched this in present time, you can watch it some other time. Okay. Lots of love to you and have a beautiful day. Maybe you'll wake up and be present and enjoy our transitions into the next moment. And where's the stop button? Yay, let me find it. I'll keep looking at you till I